Hey guys, it's me Taimoor, and in this video I'm going to teach you how we can trace any complex logo with the help of pen tool on Createstudio. And by applying this method, it's not only help us to save our time, but this method is also very convenient comparatively to what we have the other conventional methods. All right, so let's get started. And first of all, what we have to do is to take our logo onto the canvas, which we are going to trace today on Create Studio with the help of pen tool. All right, so for doing so, I'm going to search in the studio bar Twitter. All right, so here is the Twitter, and today we are going to trace this Twitter bird with the help of pen tool and the method which I am going to reveal shortly. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to change the color of our Twitter bird to yellow, and I'm going to lock this layer so it's not going to move anywhere while we are in the process of tracing our logo. All right, so now the next step is to activate our pen tool. So for activating the pen tool, we can either click on this plus icon and we can choose pen tool from here, or we can hit shift plus P key on our keyboard. All right, if you are a Windows user, then you can click shift plus P key on your keyboard. Now you can see here on the right side of the screen that we are able to successfully activate our pen tool. And now what we have to do, the first step of this method is to connect all the edges you see of the shape of the logo that you are going to trace in a random way. All right, so what I have to do is I have to connect these edges you see here, these edges in a random way. So I'm going to just simply click on it, and then this edge, and then I have to click on this edge, then we have this one, and then we have this one, then we have this one, and 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 this one, and then we have this one, and here is the final one. No, and here it is, the last one. All right, so you can see here that we have connected our path successfully in a random way, and this is what we have uh, as an end result. All right, so now we have to add a center point between. The next step of the method is to add a center point between two corners of each line. For example, this is a corner A and this is a corner B, so we need to add a center point somewhere between these two corners. So I'm going to simply click on it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold my key and drag it until it covers the angle of the shape. I am also using these angles to make sure that it covers properly. All right, so you can see here that it has been covered properly, and then I'm going to add a center point again for these two edges, and here you can see here, then we have the next one. I'm going to add a center point, and then here it is, then here it is, the next one you see here, then here it is, the next one. Then we have a corner A and corner B. I have added a center point, and I'm going to again drag it and using these angles to make sure that it covers the edges properly, curves properly. All right, here we go. All right, so we have now this one, add a center point and drag it until it covers the curve properly. Then I have this one, corner A, corner B, add a center point here. See here, and add a center point here. All right. Then I have this one, add a center point, corner A, corner B. See here. Then we need to add a center point here. Using this angle to make sure that it covers the curves of this angle properly. And then we have this one, the last one, adding a center point, and then it make sure that it covers the curve properly. All right, so now what I'm going to do next is to exit the pen tool, and I'm going to put it next to our logo. And here you can see what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fill the color with the default Twitter color. All right. So now, voila, you can see here that in a matter of few minutes, we were able to trace this complex edges, complex curves of this logo by applying this method. And I'm going to remove this border width as well. So now you can see here that we are ready to go. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and happy learning and keep sharing. Thank you very much.